Um, I was watching the news yesterday, the morning news. I was watching KMSP Minneapolis St. Paul, and it was the last hour, so they weren't talking about actual news. They were talking about like opinion stuff and entertainment news and other inane things like that. And one of the anchors, the lady, her name is Alex. She had the gall to actually share her opinion, and she was actually really nervous. I could tell because she said every other word, and she also put a very careful disclaimer in front of it. She said, basically, now I think is a good time to start talking about gun control a little more, because guns are made for killing people, and like they don't seem to help almost any situation. But that's just my opinion, you know. And neither of the other two anchors said anything until later, when they were reading comments on Facebook. They didn't read aloud any of the comments they were talking about, but one of them said, "Hey, and can we maybe tone down the rhetoric?" And Alex was like, no, it's okay, you don't have to say anything. He was like, "Yes, I do. I can defend you. Now is a good time to tone down the rhetoric." All she did was express her opinion, and she's getting names thrown at her all over the place. And it's not necessary, okay? All she did was express her opinion. That's it. Do you need her approval to own a gun? Do you need my approval to own a gun? Because, by the way, I don't feel safer when you're armed. Civilians being armed doesn't make me feel any safer. It makes me feel less safe. But I'm not going to stop you. It's not like I have that power anyway, but I'm not, it's something I had to get over because people are armed, and, the odds of myself getting shot are still really, really, really low, especially since I don't own a gun. Anyway, that isn't even what I was going to talk about, because I went and I liked Fox 9 on KMSP on Facebook, and there were a couple other little threads that I chimed in on, and one of them ended up being a personal attack on me. So I'm all pissed, and I want to complain about it. And someone out there is listening to me. So, it's not about pot. It's about, or the article that was initially posted by KMSP wasn't on pot. It was on K2. Schools discuss synthetic marijuana. Officials from 14 schools in central Minnesota are gathering Tuesday to discuss the increasing use of synthetic marijuana in Minnesota. And, so most of the people who commented on it were kind of on the same boat, like, well, why synthetic marijuana? Why don't we... Hi!